Good evening and welcome to Fantastic 11 FC. This is Sandbox Player and I'm going to cover the match between Bayer Leverkusen and Wolfsburg. Now, this is the Bundesliga started without any fan base, just the two teams, the coaches, the substitutes, and the supporting staff and the medics all around. So, guys, it's going to be very interesting how the season ends because without your fans, it's a difficult situation to perform. So we've seen some ups and downs, and we've seen some upsets. We've seen some unexpected draws, unexpected score lines. In fact, scores going heavy, scores going low. So let's see what this game has to offer us now, guys. Before we go ahead, guys, I just would like to request you one small thing, that is this video is going to give you in-depth details, so I would request you to just share this video maximum that you can, and if you want, you can subscribe the app that's named Fantastic 11 FC in Google Play Store. That's FERNTASTIC XIFC, all in caps, and yes, you can get it on Play Store. It's absolutely free. You can search me on Telegram, that's at the rate Sandbox Player, or you can even join the channel directly, which is Fantastic 11 FC. So at the rate Fantastic 11 FC in Telegram, and yes, you will get all the required information. Mostly this app would contain all minute details that will help you make your match winning teams. So that's all what I would like to say. And at the end of if you download the app, guys, at the end of the app, the end of the presentation, there is a small section which says comments. I would be more than happy if you would leave any of your queries or your suggestions in your comments, and that could help me serve more better. That would be really wonderful if you could do that. So moving back to the game now, before we go ahead, let's see last season how these two teams had performed. So this is going to be played early morning, that's 12 o'clock, maybe tomorrow night you could say. So let's see, last season Leverkusen finished 4th and Wolfsburg finished 6th. Okay, this was what we had at close last season. Now this season, at present, they hold the same positions. So it's a race to the second. It's a difference of 3 or 4 points, and it's going to get very heated up, these games without the fans. So there could be an unexpected surprise this season. So let's see now, the last 2 games since the restart, Leverkusen have won their last games. Now they've played both away and they've won those games. And now this game is a home game, so what more better chance to move up. They've also scored with an average of around 3.5 goals per game. So if you take the two games, the average would be around about 3.5, so you could expect goals around 2 or 3. The interesting fact is they've also conceded 1 goal in each of the match. So yes, you could expect a goal from Wolfsburg, but that depends on the scoring ability of Wolfsburg, which we shall see. Now Wolfsburg have won 1 and lost 1 of their 2 games after the restart. So a pretty good start, I would say, for them, considering the fact that the position that they hold. Now they've scored 1 goal and they've conceded 4 goals. So you can say that yes, they are in a position to score a goal. And looking at Leverkusen's defense, they've let in 2 goals in both the matches. So there could be a possibility that Wolfsburg pop in a goal. Now if you see Wolfsburg, they've won away at Augsburg and they've lost home to Dortmund. Now Dortmund being a superior team, of course, in a similar way, Leverkusen should fancy their chances of winning, and given the form of the teams, Leverkusen should be on the winning side. No doubt about this. Kai Havertz, the informed man, and scoring in both the games, helping Leverkusen, just opening the goals, opening the scoring for them, and he's been a wonderful player, and I doubt if he could last beyond this season, because there are a couple of teams which are keeping a tab on him. So, my captain without any question. Form guide, guys. Leverkusen. Let's see, the last 5 matches they've won 4, they've drawn 1. They've scored 52 goals total. They've conceded 32. Wolfsburg, on the other hand, won 2, drawn 2, lost 1, scored 36 and conceded 33. Now, the interesting fact, guys, Leverkusen at home. Leverkusen at home played 13 matches, won 4, lost 1, scored 25. So that's the figure, around about 2 goals, but conceded 13 goals. So conceding 1 goal. That's where I say Wolfsburg have a slight chance of scoring a goal. And Wolfsburg's away form says they've won 3, they've lost 1, they've drawn 1. They've scored 20 goals. So yes, you can expect them scoring 1 goal. And they've conceded 18 goals. So it's not an average of 2 goals. So you could expect maybe a 1-0, a 1-1 or a 2-1 scoreline. So guys, their head-to-head record says Leverkusen have 7 wins, Wolfsburg has 8 wins. Okay, they have drawn 3 of their matches. Now, in the last 3 head-to-head matches, Leverkusen have won 2, Wolfsburg have won 1. And the 2 that have been won by Leverkusen, they have been clean sheets. So no chance of Wolfsburg scoring. That's what the last last 3 head-to-head says, 2 have been clean sheets. But this season could be different without the fans. Probably Leverkusen could pump in more goals. You might never know. They've been in such wonderful form. So let's see, guys. Probably 11 based on last match. Radicki in goal, Tapsoba, Bender, Dragovic and Weiser. Bender and Weiser playing on the flanks. Aranguez, Demirbay, Singraven and Belarbi. Probably Belarbi moving up front with Havertz and Diaby. Havertz in the central striker. Diaby on one side and Belarbi on the other side. So that's all I would say for their probable starting 11. Now their top players, guys, if you see. So Kai Havertz, 10 goals, 5 assists, a definite pick. Injured, Kevin Volland. Lucas Alario is a decent pick. He could come up from the bench. Leon Bailey is a decent pick. I do not know why he's not starting, why he's not playing games. Moussa Diaby, a wonderful player. We have Belarbi in form. We have Demirbay in form. We have Aranguez, who could pop off at the goal, and he's already had 3 assists. So you see, I have not marked Paulino so far. Now Paulino is the youngster coming to the team. You could try him in your grand leagues. But my main person would be Kai Havertz. So if you see in the last 2 matches, you could decide how the form has been for these players. So my definite pick would be Kai Havertz. Okay, in the defense I would go with Weiser and Sven Bender. Now, the midfield is a quandrum with these 3. I'm unable to decide. You could pick up any of these 2 or probably go with all 3, but then there will be credit issues. So pick wisely, guys. Make your choices wisely. Demirbay is good. He scored 1 goal, 2 assists. Moussa Diaby has given 2 assists. Belarbi has given 2 assists, and 1 assist has been by winning a penalty. So he has that instinct of getting inside, getting into the box and trying to split in defenders. So captain, vice captain choices, guys, I leave it up to you. Kai Havertz, Moussa Diaby, Balarbi, Demirbay, Paulino. Of course, I would say for Grand Leagues or your mini Grand Leagues. Moving down to Wolfsburg, we have their proper 11 with Castells in goal, Kevin Mbabu, Pongracic, John Brooks, Jerome Roussillon, Stefan in the midfield, Schlager, Maximilian Arnold, and then we have Mehmedi, Weghorst and Ginczek in probable three-man strike force. So let's take a look at their top players. Quite a few, but very good to ignore. We have Weghorst with 11 goals, 3 assists, Stefan with 5 goals, 1 assist, Arnold contributing 3 goals, 5 assists, Brekalo 3 goals, 4 assists, and we have Ginczek with 3 goals and 1 assist. Now Ginczek could be a player because he's in a good form. Brekalo has yet to replicate his form from the pre-COVID. Post-COVID, he hasn't been in good form. He hasn't got a game to play, in fact. Now, last 2 matches, guys, if you see, there's Stefan who scored the goal, Pablo Ottavio, who could play in place of Roussillon. It depends to see because he had suffered an injury, so his recovery has a say in that. Danny Ginczek is why I mentioned you. He scored a goal recently, and Kevin Mbabu, who could supply the goals. Captain, vice captain, guys, once again I leave it up to you. If you're playing the Grand League, yes, definitely one team for the away side. So you have Weghorst, you have Ginczek, Stefan, Arnold, Brekalo. You could try these, but Weghorst and Stefan, Arnold, you could pick them up in your small leagues also, just in case. My verdict, guys, is take a look at these scores and make your teams based on these scores. I am not ruling out a Wolfsburg win, but at the moment, looking at the form of Bayer Leverkusen, they are unstoppable by Wolfsburg. So I'm going to go with Leverkusen 1-0, Leverkusen 1, Wolfsburg 1, Leverkusen 2, Wolfsburg 1, Leverkusen 2, Wolfsburg 0, or Leverkusen 3, Wolfsburg 1. Or it could be a clean sheet with Leverkusen 3 and Wolfsburg 0. So guys, make your teams with the combinations that I've suggested. Use those players and use these score lines to make your teams. And if you have any doubts or questions, yes, you can get in touch with me on Telegram. You can leave your comments. So based on these, I have gone with my team. This is just a demographic team. Final team would be rolled out once the official lineups have been declared. So we have Castells in goal. I'm going with a 4-man defense just in case for a clean sheet. Tapsoba, Dragovic, Weiser and Bender. Demirbay, my vice captain with Belarbi. Stefan from Wolfsburg, and 2 up front from Wolfsburg, Weghorst and Ginczek, but obviously Kai Havertz, the captain up front. So that's about it, guys. As I said, final teams will be posted after official lineups have been announced. And guys, this is where you can leave a reply or leave your comment, leave your question. That's up to you guys. If you want me to improve, I would say leave your suggestion. If you feel I'm doing good, leave your comment and support me, guys. I'll do my best, whatever I can, to give you the stats. Thank you and have a wonderful day. All the best, play safe, take care, guys.